Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 2 of Sunflower and Nightshade. I'm Caitlin.
I am Nathan.
So, today on the podcast, we're still keeping it kind of with shows, but we are going to talk about our favorite anime characters. I will say shout out to my best friend Tip because she tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to get me to watch anime for years. Naruto, anything. She tried so hard. And for some crazy reason, I was just against it. And I don't even know why. I really don't, because now anime is freaking amazing. I have watched 2 animes that she has suggested to me. Actually, 3. Kaiju was, Kaiju was number 3.
Yeah, because she recommended it, and then we started watching it, and then we met the guy that was the
dad
yeah,
to the blonde haired chick. Can't remember names. It's fine. But the only one that I haven't watched is one that's on Crunchyroll that we don't have anymore. And then Naruto.
If Crunchyroll is listening to this and y'all want us to talk about y'all's animes, throw us a free subscription. We won't even charge you for the advertising. We just want the anime back. But the guy that voiced that character from Kaiju number 8 is also the guy that voiced Shoto Aizawa from My Hero, which coincidentally shows up on my list. Not that guy, but like the anime itself.
Well, yeah, the anime itself. Yes.
Because it's characters from that anime. You probably already know which one, but...
Oh, I know exactly which one. You probably know who's number 1 on my list.
I'm 99.99% positive I do.
Of course.
I talk in a lot of numbers, y'all, so y'all get sick of that really. Yeah, so, like we're pretty into anime. I've watched it my whole life. I actually didn't even put characters from all of my favorite animes because I have animes where I don't like the characters as much as I do the storyline. So I've got characters from other animes that I really like, but I don't like those animes as much as like Death Note. Death Note didn't make the list, but I love that anime. None of the characters stand out the way that some of the ones on this list do for me. I don't even think it has to do with quality. I think it has to do with like the point in my life I was where I like those characters for that reason. And it's probably that way with everybody, but like,
right.
Philosophically speaking, if you've been listening to the Nightshade monologues, which at this point, basically no one but my friend Corey, shout out Corey, and my friend Bucky, shout out Bucky. Bucky may not have caught it yet though. He didn't. I don't know if he said or not, but either way, those are the only 2 that I know of that have actually listened. I did want to shout out a couple people. I don't know who one of them is, but their username was like Bethy on Spotify. They were the first person to comment on our Spotify channel. So shout out to Bethy. And then there was comments by a couple people on the Facebook, but one that really warmed my heart was her name was Lindsay Gray now, back when I knew her, it was Lindsay Poor from elementary all the way through high school back in West Virginia. So shout out to you 2. There were a couple other people who commented. I think my stepmom commented. A lot of family commented, but it was like, Beth Hunt that I went to school with. Yeah, she commented quite a bit. So there were a few people who were like excited about the podcast, but those 2 really stood out because it was the first comment on Spotify, and then one that kind of warmed my heart because my heart's a big chunk of ice. Is there anyone that you want to shout out while we're here? Because we've already shouted out like our friends. I'm gonna name drop Rob Paulson again just because we love you, Rob.
I guess just giving a shout out to my best friend. I mean, she's listening or has been listening and enjoys it, so her support means a lot.
We do have a lot of supporters. So I mean, comparatively, we don't have 1 million followers, but everyone has been really positive about what they've heard. So it is really great for the support of those who are listening. And yeah. I know Holly listened to the last one, or she listens to this one. Hi, Holly. Yeah, so anyway. let's, I guess I'll stop running my mouth. Let's talk about anime. So, who is your number 5? We're going to go in reverse order. That way the last one hits and mine's really disappointing.
So the last one is going to be our number 1, correct?
Yes, our number 5, like the least favorite of the list.
Okay. So I really had to think long and hard about this, because my top 2 animes, they would have literally been characters from those 2 animes. I really had to like think of other animes because I'm like, there are so many other characters. And so my number 5 is Mina from Kaiju number 8. So that is the lead like person that had the freaking tiger. Her tiger is the badass in all of this. But the fact that she had a fucking bazooka cannon, ba-doom. What's more badass than that?
I mean, my number 1's way more badass than that, but
Well, my number 1 is more badass than that as well. But what I'm saying is comparatively to other characters, come the freak on. Because also the little blonde haired chick, the dad, we met the dad. She's dope, but she just has a giant axe, which is dope.
Axe is made from kaiju material, though, right? So I think that's.
I think so.
You got a cannon versus an axe. Who's more badass? The guy that goes in with a gun, or the guy that goes in with an axe?
Like, the guy that goes in with the gun, because she sits there and destroys the giant freaking kaijus.
Just, I mean, yeah, but again, boom. I guess, because technically that axe is a cannon too, though, because doesn't it have like it hits and then it blasts at the same time?
No.
Thought that it had like a thing where it like had a concussion impact.
No, I don't think so. I
could have swore it did. I thought that was the power that it got from the kaiju that was destroyed to make it.
I don't think so. I don't think it explodes, because like she gets all like the smaller kaijus, and then Mina comes in and like is basically like the cherry on top of the sundae. Like she's boom, explodes, done.
Mina's a good character though. I feel like I remember. It's been so long since we watched it. I actually had forgotten about her. So
because it was only 7 episodes.
It wasn't very many. It might have been like 7, 9, something like that. It was a small amount of episodes.
Hopefully it'll come out this summer. So who's your number 5?
Dr. Stone. I honestly, it's been so long since I watched that one too. I didn't like that anime as much, but the lead character in Dr. Stone, fantastic. I know you haven't watched it yet, but I just haven't gotten around to showing it to you because I'm not sure you're going to like it. But he's a pretentious guy who thinks he's smarter than he is. And he becomes the smartest man in the world.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Happens. So there's a reason why I like him. I didn't even hear what you said, but it'll show up in the recording. I'll get you for it later.
Oh, no, I said, I know someone like that.
Oh, yeah, me too, 100%. He's on this podcast right now. But I like him because, like, he is a bit pretend, but he's also, like, a really caring guy. So, like, he's me if I was a better person.
Okay.
I think it was today that I talked about compassion on the Nightshade monologues. It's even better that I bring this up because now I'm just making myself less humble, showing less humility. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Who's your number 4?
My number 4 is Todoroki from My Hero. I mean, I don't really think he even needs explaining.
Todoroki. Is he the one with the... No, which one is Todoroki?
Freaking, the one with the two-tone hair.
Oh, dang. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he's Icy Hot is his hero name.
Yes.
I don't know why I couldn't remember Todoroki. Shoto.
I don't know why either.
Damn. I feel bad. I'm a huge fan of My Hero and I forgot the name.
I know.
I can't remember the names of anybody. Like, I barely remembered.
I had to look them up just to make sure. Well, I mean, you can't forget Bakugo and Deku, like.
Well, yeah, but, like, they're the 2 main-ish characters. Neither one of those are on my list, by the way. Those are just, like, there's 3 or 4 characters that I know the names of.
Mm-hmm.
100% off the top of my head. And it's Bakugo, Deku, or Midoriya. And I don't know. I know the other ones, but I'm going to almost give away who mine is. So, yeah.
Who's your number 4?
Let me see.
See, you should have had the list right.
Anyway, it was the next one anyway. Himiko Toga, number 4. See, I wanted to put her higher on the list, but if I'm being perfectly honest, because I like it so much, like putting her at number 4 is actually a really big deal.
Agreed.
Because she is my favorite. Plus, we met the voice, just like we met the voice actor for Aizawa, we met the voice actor for Himiko Toga. So I already liked Himiko, but because she was so nice, I kind of want to give a little bit more of a shout out. Mm-hmm. Himiko would have been higher on the list, but there was 3 more anime characters I feel like resonate more with me. Her. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
I guess we need to move on to number 3 then.
So my number 3 is Mikasa from Attack on Titan.
I already know what she's going to say. She stayed with his fucking head.
She stayed with his fucking head. Okay, I have a rant about this. Everyone hears this. So this girl, okay, if you have not watched My Hero, you need to.
Spoiler alert. That's not My Hero. That's Attack on Titan.
Whoops, good golly, what am I doing? Okay, my bad. Attack on Titan, my favorite anime. My favorite, hands down. I really do think that is my favorite anime, hands down. It was the first one I watched all the way through. It was the first one that made me sob. I'm not going to give away any spoilers except for she stayed with his fucking head.
I feel like the first one, though, like, that it's really special. It's like the first person that you sleep with. Like, they do hold a special place in your heart. Not mine, I guess, because, like, I don't ever really think about the girl that I lost it to, but, like, anime-wise, yeah, the anime that took my cherry. I don't even know if that was the first anime that I watched, though, because I used to watch Toonami all the time.
Well, I mean, my first, like, anime was, like, Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, because I would watch those in the morning, and, like, Powerpuff Girls, I don't know if that's necessarily an anime, but it kind of is.
It's, like, hoppy American anime. I would consider it, like,
so, like,
on the same level as, like, Boondocks as an anime.
Right, but watching those as a kid, I don't remember much of. I just remember honestly getting a toy from Dragon Ball Z in my Burger King kids meal.
I'm a huge I have a lot of regret about Burger King toys because of the Pokemon Burger King toys that they did.
They did Pokemon Burger King toys?
Yeah, they had the golden Pokemon cards and the Pokeballs. I think it was Burger King. Pretty sure it was. And I had one, but I gave it to a little kid he was younger than me. I don't know if he's going to listen or not. I don't really want to name drop him because I don't want him to think that, like, I'm mad that he has my Pokemon cards, but I gave that kid my Pokemon and my Yu-Gi-Oh collection. Nice kid, wonderful kid. I don't really talk to him anymore, but he's friends with me on Facebook. Great kid. He deserved them. Like,
Yep.
I can't say that. It just, you think back, you're like, dang, how much money did I give that kid?
Yeah. But again,
probably nothing. I was poor. Like, the Omaha steak truck or whatever the hell it was came by, and it was like, those boxes are fucking thick. So I took the boxes in my room and I filled them with my Pokemon, and they were probably in terrible condition, but, like, there were no shadowless Charizards. Oh, the fridge cut off apparently. Yeah. By the way, we weren't trying to do that, but we have a terrible recording setup, so, like, there's just going to be background noises sometimes.
Sorry.
We haven't got everything the way that we want it yet. But we didn't want to not record because we enjoyed talking. So we want to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
But just anyway.
Remember, Mikasa stayed with his fucking head. You need to watch it. It's amazing.
We are at 14 minutes and we only have 17 hours of free transcription left. I was
17.
talking about this on my podcast. So let's go ahead and go to, is it number?
It's your number 4.
No, it's my number 3. Right?
Oh, yeah, your number 3.
Because Mikasa, okay. So my number 3 is Ichigo from Bleach. Main character energy today. For my next, well, not even really for my next 3, just 2 of mine. Because I think that I would consider, it's main character energy, 3 out of 5. So Ichigo, big ass sword. His sword gets smaller as he fights and gets more powerful because he's quick, agile. He's got his, I think it's a wrong car is what they call it. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched it too. But I freaking love me some Bleach. You wouldn't watch it,
No.
but I love it. So
Actually,
that's it.
no. That's a lie. I watched the first few episodes because he had that big ass sword and that thing was like, Joe.
Yeah,
It was
when he goes
actually
into
pretty
Bankai, it
cool.
gets smaller and it gets even smaller because his Zanpakuto power is like a one time. It's a whole thing. But Ichigo's a badass. We're gonna move on past that though because you don't know a lot about Bleach and I don't have a lot more to say about it. I just like Ichigo.
Okay.
Number
So,
two.
my number two is if you know me, you know me. If you know me, you know me. Does not come as a surprise. Bakugo for My Hero Academia. Hands down.
I really didn't think he would make it to number two. I thought he would be like three and there would be somebody else in there, but I didn't think about the fact that he put Mikasa at three.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so I flipped him. Because Bakugo was originally at 3 and Mikasa was originally at 2. But then I really sat and thought about it and I was like, no, he is my number 2. That, I love that character. I was going to say that boy. That just sounds weird.
You say a lot of weird stuff.
Thanks. But no, I mean, like, because with his friendship, he was supposed to be number 1. And Deku ended up getting that. He was supposed to be number 1. But now he has to literally sit where Endeavor is at number 2 and watch basically the child that idolized him. Truly, all Deku wanted was to be Bakugo's friend. I just like him because he is growing as a character.
His character growth is some of the best. It's like Dragon Ball Z did that with a lot of their characters. They did it with Piccolo, Vegeta,
He just like
kind of Beerus too. And and it's one of the reasons why I like that anime so much. And if I could have, I didn't think that we would have time to do a 10 pick because I would have put Piccolo and Vegeta higher than some of these other characters I've talked about. Himiko would probably still stay where she was, but I didn't want to put everybody from Dragon Ball Z because
well, see,
that's my thing.
that was my biggest thing is I didn't want to do everybody from My Hero and Attack on Titan.
I get it. Because you want to show that you actually watch some other anime so that you know a little bit of what you're talking about.
Exactly.
It was really hard not to put Psyche K on here. I don't know why I love that anime. But
what is it?
His name's like Kai or something like that. And it's an anime. It's about a high school student who's like omni power. He has every power you can possibly have because his psychic abilities are so strong. He can manipulate human DNA. Fantastic show. He's almost like anyone that's watched it. He's almost like an Aurelie from Dragon Ball Z, but he's just less useful because Aurelie actually can defeat villains. And Psyche K in that anime, he can do that, but like it's more doofy than it is anything. It's just a little goofy thing to watch. He probably would have been on here, but yeah.
Who's your number 2?
Okay, my number 2 is we're at 18 minutes. It's not going to transcribe. Entei from Pokemon 3. He's the fire legendary dog from is it Johto? With silver, gold, and crystal. And it's not actually him. So there's these Pokemon called the Unknown.
So
this little girl,
first
like,
off, is
her
he a
dad gets
human?
taken. Huh?
Is this a human or is this a Pokemon?
Entei is a Pokemon, but he's not a Pokemon. He's supposed to embody this girl's father who used to tell her stories about him. It's a whole thing because the Unknown took this little girl's father and then they took her hostage. Not that they were trying to be mean. It's why they gave her Entei to try to make up for the fact that she was sad, right? And
you killed her father. Of course she's going to be sad.
Like the Unknown are weird. I don't really know how to explain it. Like they killed him, but like, oops. Like,
oops.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry I murdered your father. Are you kidding?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it was actually an oops. It's been a long time since I watched that one too. But, what are you oohing about?
My bridesmaid's dress, or maid of honor dress, is on the way. Oh, and if you didn't hear that, maid of honor dress.
Everyone's weddings.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. I want to sing. If I want to sing, I'm going to sing.
I'm just messing, babe. I actually said if you want to hear her do ASMR and not sing, because you were singing. But
Oh.
like if you want to hear her do ASMR, she's down. But you gotta like comment and let me know or her know. She's on the Facebook now. I was doing all the marketing, but I wanted her to get involved because then she could actually say stuff too, instead of it being all nerdy and Nathany.
Are we down to
So
our number one already?
yeah, but I mean, we're already at 20 minutes, but we're pretty good at talking like this. Oh yeah.
Okay, so my number one, again, if you know me, you know me. Levi fucking Ackerman, Attack on Titan,
Levi.
Captain Levi. That man, that is a man. I can talk about this. That is Daddy Levi. Just like I have Zaddy from Zayden from freaking Empyrean series. Daddy Levi. Right
This
there.
is really fun point, actually.
He's a short king. That is a short king right there.
In the pictures that we posted for the selfie contest, you can see that I got a signature from Amy Jo Johnson behind me here. That was $60. That's it. For a signed picture. She paid $75 for a vinyl picture that is like a lightbox picture of Levi with no signature. They had Goku, they had all the different Pokemon, Yami, Yugi. I mean, they had everything that I love, and I would not do it because it was too expensive. That's how much she loves Levi, is that she was willing to pay the $75 for that. I didn't want to pay. I paid like $30 back in the day for the Super Saiyan. I think it was Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or it was Super Saiyan God
something
regular. I paid $30 on Hot Topic for that, and I thought it was too expensive. So that's how much she loves Levi. I will pay for certain things. Like if it was like a statue or something, I'd pay more. But
and
for these pictures and pop figures, I don't want to pay $100.
Nah, pictures, 100%. My biggest thing too, also, is that man got even hotter once he lost a fucking eyeball.
I love messing with her because I
that
talk
is
like
a
this all the time.
man.
Freaking Bulma. Who else? Jeez. Okay, Bulma, I guess, is the only. The Soul Reaper. You haven't watched Bleach. There's one Soul Reaper who is like an older lady. Well, not older.
Oh, she's the one with
but
like
she's
the
older
red
than
hair.
Ichigo, huh?
She had big boobs.
Orange hair,
Yeah,
black, whatever color. Yeah.
I know exactly who you're
Yeah,
talking
she's hot.
about.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, so that's
That man.
Daddy Levi. I don't like calling him that. It feels weird.
Yeah, that's fine.
Levi
That
Ackerman.
man. That man. I don't even need to say nothing. Because that motherfucker comes out of nowhere. Dead. Titans down.
I wasn't a fan of Attack on Titan. I made it through like 7 episodes, and I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to finish it.
That anime ripped my heart out, crushed it.
All right, we're back again. This no editing thing is going to have to change, but we're using this new software again, like I said, and it's.
We're
I don't know
just
if we're gonna
trying,
keep using
y'all.
it.
We're trying.
We're trying, y'all. Be patient.
Now, who is Nathan's number one?
Anyone who knows me and has paid attention to anything that I post on Facebook or has had a conversation with me, it is Son Goku. So disappointing, I know, but he holds a special place in my heart. He always will. He is a terrible father. He is a pervert at points, but not really perverted. He just was curious about what was up Bulma's shirt. Master Roshi's the real pervert. But I do love me some Goku. Yeah, so I don't really have a lot to say about that though, because everyone's heard everything. Like Goku could beat Superman. 100%. But like for real, like he really is my favorite. So
We also, if y'all heard a grunt and a big old sigh, that was not from me. That was from.
All right. So I told y'all it was Goku. We had a whole nother technical difficulty. I clicked record, but apparently I clicked it wrong. We just lost like another 5 minutes of us talking. But we are really tired because we had a long day. So we're gonna end it on this note. If you want to hear Caitlin do us ASMR, let us know. If you want to join our Patreon right now, we've got a special going. 2 months free for the Lantern Lighters, which is my group, and the Sunseekers, which is Caitlin's group. You pick one of those to join and show who you like listening to more. And when we get in there, we're going to post some quirky stuff that we want you guys to hear, maybe.
Don't forget to go and like our post on Facebook. We did a little selfie challenge before we logged on today. Just a recording selfie. So just go like whose picture you like the best, and whoever loses has to buy the other dinner next weekend when we get paid.
My picture. Oh,
Like my picture because it's more free. I posted 2.
okay. Remember, Amy Jo Johnson's in the background of mine.
Remember, I'm more whimsical.
All right. Well, we love you guys. We appreciate you, and you matter to us.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.